start off, we're going to provide some background information about the word rhetoric. Rhetoric is an ability developed over time, a practice that is audience-specific and conflict-based, and rhetoric is a product. Bitzer claims that for a rhetorical situation to occur, there needs to be three constituents of any rhetorical situation. The first that he names is the exigence. This is the problem or situational itch that requires rhetorical scratching.
Bitzer stated that the second constraint to a rhetorical situation is audience. The audience is any group that can be influenced by the discourse. They are the agents of change that act when they hear the words of the rhetor.
The third component needed for situational rhetoric are constraints. These are the factors that the rhetor has working for or against them when they are trying to modify the exigence.
Now that we understand the nature of rhetorical situations, we can start to understand where rhetorical discourse comes from. According to Bitzer, rhetorical discourse comes into existence as a response to situation in the same sense that an answer comes into existence in response to a question. Bitzer also notes that a speech is given rhetorical significance by the situation. Rhetoric only makes sense in context, and as you are about to see here, rhetoric doesn't make sense when it is followed with an ill-fitted response.
Good evening. My name is Theodore Williams, and on this half hour of Hillman After Dark, we'll be talking to Charles Brady, CEO of Pebble Industries. Nice to meet you, Charles.
Thanks for having me, Teddy. It's a pleasure.
So rumor has it that you're moving the company to Japan.
Japan. Let me tell you a little something about Japan, Teddy. Went over there on a visit months ago. Actually met my wife, Sharon, over there. She makes just the best chicken pot pie. The best.
Does she now?
Unbeatable.
I gotta try some of that. I heard that you're in talks with Martin Scorsese about an autobiography.
Martin Scorsese, yes, we are. You know him from his recent film with, what's that actor? Jonah Hill. Fantastic. Loved him in Superbad. Crazy stuff.
A rhetorical situation must invite a fitting response. The interviewee does not provide a fitting response, therefore this interview does not reflect a rhetorical situation or rhetorical discourse. We will now provide an example of a rhetorical situation, the interviewer looking to clarify why a big company move is going to occur, and how this rhetorical situation calls for fitting rhetorical discourse.
Good evening. My name is Theodore Williams, and on this half hour of Hillman After Dark, we'll be talking to Charles Brady, CEO of Pebble Industries.
Thanks for having me, Teddy.
Nice to meet you, Charles.
Right.
So, rumor has it that you're moving the company to Japan?
Yes, that is true. We're in talks with Okinawa. We got a big plot of land over there. You know, we're in talks with the companies down there. We already got the employees lined up. Things are really looking up for us.
Sounds good. I heard that you're in talks with Martin Scorsese on an autobiography.
It's true. Martin did contact me about my rapid rise through Wall Street and the business industry. The title of the movie, now get this, Teddy.
I'm ready.
The Pantheron Falls.
Oh, sounds
Did you
good.
get that? Perfect.
As you can see, this interview contains all the previously stated components of a rhetorical situation. A situation occurred where the rhetor was prompted to respond, and he responded in a meaningful and context-specific manner.
In conclusion, as you can see, rhetoric is not a standalone art.
In order for rhetorical discourse to occur, the topic of conversation must be preceded by a fitting rhetorical situation.
But it is important to note that every rhetorical situation is not followed by a rhetorical discourse.
Rhetorical discourse is always the result of a rhetorical situation, but a rhetorical situation does not always require rhetorical discourse.
This is why we believe that rhetorical situations are found and not made.